Let's go. I think that is cheating on me. Let's go. No need to lie.
When you stop making money, you spend all your money. You slap me.
Oh wow. Wake up, Rico. Everything's up on the table. Everything, every role, every part is up on the table for me right now, because a lot of people fail to realize that the theatre has a lot to do with the discipline, and it is a discipline. It's a disciplinary art. And you know, after we already struggle with persons coming to rehearsals, I've had a particular issue with this one person. Right now, I'm actually thinking it's about completing the play, and I think the people who started with us might not be the ones ending it.
She needs to go into solitary.
You see, Dr. Patterson, you're always doing that to me.
Raise to the audience. You need to engage first, right? So you want to give us, go back. Give us, and then go back. Go.
You see, Dr. Patterson, you're always doing that to me. Making a lot of noise and acting rude and childish.
That's too much. I don't want to cry again.
My name is Shine Savory, and I'm kind of a hands-on everywhere person in this play. I'm the assistant director to Miss Dubois. I have some hands in writing, and I'm hoping to do a little bit of stage management, so I'm kind of running around everywhere, helping out.
Not getting a clear motive from the so it's that, and also the body language. Like the body language towards the end was good, but while you're talking to her, I needed more. Yes.
It all comes from the phrase, I'll get there on Lucian time, or it's starting at 6 o'clock Lucian time. That's something within our culture that we need to break off, we need to make people understand that when it comes to theater especially, that doesn't apply. And that you can't decide, I'm going to do it this 1 week and then not show up for a month and then come back and expect that everything is going to be there ready for you. It doesn't work like that. You know, you can't be there half the time or show up late and just expect everything to keep going. You know, you have to have a certain kind of level of expectations for yourself and take yourself seriously before you can expect people to make accommodations for you.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I wither when I can horseshoe under your bed. Loving half a man, someone I gave 7 years of my life. Don't forget Jack.
You know, you have good days and bad days. Today's not a good day. So you're laughing because I'm dismissing it constantly.
What?
Because it's funny. It's funny, right? It's funny. I'm not vexed at you, huh?
It really is.
I'm telling you. You can say 3 more weeks. We've had a very tumultuous past few weeks because, you know, we've been struggling with people and their commitment coming to rehearsals. And we had, as of recent, 2 people who have officially resigned from being a part of the play. So I'm kind of in a bind.
I report to your 2 sister chats. Anytime the top at late is a noise. You're making noise.
Thank you. Thanks.
My audition, to be honest, was horrible. It did not represent my true potential. I was not prepared. You know, I was practically clueless as to what exactly was going on. You know, I was not exactly focused. I wasn't centered. So when I did get to the audition, thinking that, you know, it would just been, you know, a read through, like I said, it turned out to be like an actual, you know, I guess, you know, full on audition where I had to go on stage and do everything. And I was not prepared. I had never gone through the monologues. I had no idea that, you know, we were auditioning for roles. I know it's horrible and sad, but I had no idea we were auditioning for roles. It was just communication was lost, and somehow I was just all over the place. I tried to wing it, but unfortunately, that type of play, I guess, it just didn't work out in my favor.
Wow, look, Sadia just messaged me. Hey, Danielle. Sorry, I'll have to drop out of the production, leaving the island next week. You see the same thing?
Well, I didn't intentionally leave the play. When I found out that, it would have been delayed, I had to make the tough decision to, drop out.
It's my life and I want more. More time, more power. Pay my Lucy like bill isn't hard. I pay with credit or debit card. Pay direct to Lucy like my account. I have the power, yeah. Pay online to Lucy like my account. Anywhere, any day, any hour. Lights are on at home. No more standing in line, no more worrying about my bill. Now I'm all paid up. Got more time to chill, yeah, yeah. Pay my Lucy like bill isn't hard. I pay with credit or debit card.
Hi, my name is Sidil, and you may know some of my hits like this one.
Don't play with man. Man pull up like 10 bad man.
Our music inspires and entertains. It powers festivals and is an integral part of our history and culture. Creating good music takes hours of thought, writing, arranging, recording, and production. When people or businesses who use our music publicly or for commercial gain get a music license, they're not just keeping the law, they're also supporting music creators, producers, musicians, singers, sound engineers, and many others in the music industry. Keep the great music coming. Get a music license for your business, place, or event. Support music rights.
For more information, visit echorights.com. This message is brought to you by Echo and this Echo license station. Echo. Protecting music rights.
Of environment helps, but that brings more togetherness, a feeling of, yes, we're doing something, a feeling of belonging. So it was a very good thing. There's an open area. They don't need to have any props as such. So usually people in theater have a lot of life, and you give them that latitude to do, to express themselves. And the more they're together, it helps on stage, because actors feed on actors. If actor is in character and you have the energy, the other one will step up. So all that helps. In terms of trust too, if you have to hold somebody on stage, you might feel uneasy, but all that things help, because you feel I could hold you, I could squeeze you. So all that. So I like the vibes.
I know you, and I know you. And if I know the two of you all, it didn't have anything to do with the way things are in the country, but somebody's personal life you're talking about.
Ruby, come on now. It's like soaps, Everybody's life is soaps. You, Alice, everybody's life is soaps. Yeah.
There were two scenes that we had a while we haven't done, and today we do it and we just go through it, which I was surprised. Although there was one or two lines I was missing, but they didn't stop, they didn't buckle, they didn't, they went right through. It was good. I feel more and more becoming there, as I said.
Something else, she's a Oh my God, I don't have anything. My papers are on it.
My character is a bit of an unfortunate character. We have a lot of those in the public right now. Tries to make a living by robbing persons, but he went one step too much.
Hey, hold on. Drop it. And longer. She getting it. Yo.
That one is a little opposite to my character. Persons would be quite surprised. I jump on the opportunity. It is different to what I would be comfortable with, but I hope that the director and writer would be satisfied with what I do.
Huh? That's what you're trying to do? Who are you going to kill? Boss, no. Boss, you trust the man. You?
Challenges we currently face are people forgetting their lines, persons of course not showing up. When one person is not there, that energy is felt, that void is felt. So it's kind of hard to pick up or to, how should I say it, be fully engrossed within the rehearsal.
Faster! The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. These are the tools of articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. These are the tools of articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. These are the tools of articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. These are the tools of articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. These are the tools of articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. More energy! What is wrong with y'all?
Alice right now, for some time now, Alice has been struggling to come to rehearsals. When I realized some time back that it was becoming a problem for her to attend rehearsals, always late or have to leave early, I told her, well, consider, not being a part of it. Seeing that I can't get the commitment from my actors, I now have to go and find somebody else to play the role and make arrangements so that we're not behind.
Daniel, I guess, knows that I acted a few years ago, many moons ago, and just asked me if I wanted to be part of the program that was happening. And of course, as anything else, I volunteered to show off what I can do.
Yeah. What are we getting ourselves into? You love me enough to take me out of this place? You love me enough to walk in the bush and talk to me?
I was an understudy for 2 roles. It was Dr. Pat and some guy that in love with a girl, Jack, right? And Robert, he was playing the role Cashman. When Robert came to play the role, I was like, boy, mate, me get you role already, because Robert is more experienced in terms of being on stage and that kind of vibe, in a drama per se. So I say, oh boy, you may get the role. So I was told to understudy Cashman, with being an understudy for 2 other roles. So I was like, boy, that's a lot of pressure on me, and I have to learn lines, So 2 days ago, no, last week, Wednesday it was, the producer came and I was like, I have good news and I have bad news, somebody jumped out of the play. And in my mind I was like, boy, tell me it's Missy, all right? So then when they said his name, I was like, I'm in charge, I'm business. I'm business, boy.
Here are ways to reduce your plastic bag use. 1. Refuse plastic and take your own reusable bags when you shop. 2. Reuse your single-use plastic bags when you shop until they are no longer fit for the job. 3. Repurpose your plastic bags and use them to line your trash can, paint trays, and more. 4. Dispose of your plastic bags by recycling. Shop wisely and reduce, reuse, repurpose, and recycle.
CDF is both a champion for cultural preservation and development change agent. Established in April 2002 by the CDF Act of 2000 as the agency responsible to align the aspirations of cultural and creative individuals, groups, communities, policymakers, and civil society through the implementation of the National Cultural Policy of St. Lucia, we envision a strong, united and proud St. Lucian community empowered by culture and creativity. For more information on how you can partner with CDF on some of our projects and efforts, go to cdfstlucia.org or contact Cultural Development Foundation, Barnard Hill, Castries, PO Box CP 5405. Call us at 457-9021 or send us a fax at 459-0615. Email us at info@cdfstlucia.org.
My friend Shatoya from Show 758 to come and do dance rehearsals with them, because I always like to just expose the cast to different things, to just get them in the zone and excited about rehearsals. So she came, we did our curtain call and we did our choreography for that. And as of recent, we've been challenging the cast to just run the play off script, which means, no script, even though you don't know the lines. Let's just improvise. So let's see how the movement of the play takes place. And for some reason, the energy was just off.
The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue.
To me, I see that already.
But she saw it on Saturday, not today.
I just saw you do something like a fair thing. Try again. A million ways to say something.
The lips?
No! The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, these are the tools of articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, these are the tools of articulation.
They say sometimes your best performance is usually one of your best rehearsals. And I've seen the play performed and done so much better than what took place. So I was just kind of disappointed, and I tried my best to not make them stop. So I just wanted to see if they would pick up the energy or just check a vibe like it wasn't good, and it was just like that until the end. So as customary, after every rehearsal, we give feedback and we have that one-on-one discourse about everything. And I think it was Deshaun. He's the one picking up from Robert. So he knew that almost about a week and change, and it was obvious that he didn't go through the script.
So I'll be honest, I've not been going through the script the way I wanted to. I had a funeral of my great-grandmother, and after I was like, boy, you know what, let me try and rush through the line. So when I got to rehearsals on Monday, I was like, well, Daniel, I kind of use my script tonight because, I try and play thing, I know my words, so I want to, go through the script or whatever. She's like, no, we're improvising. So the past rehearsals, it has been improvising as well. So I was like, okay, cool. The last rehearsal, she told me, boy, you did excellent, boy, you did good. So, I have the hype, I go in and improvise. I know I could do it, right? So when I went on stage, my first line, I spill it out. It looked good. Junior laughed for the first time. So I was like, okay, Junior laughing. When I got to the core of it all, as soon as I started speaking, Junior was like, that's not the lines. That's not what I want to hear. That's not this. And at that point, I was just like, what?
I know sometimes, you can't make a demand on an actor, to learn their lines, especially within a short space of time. But 1 week, in my opinion, was enough time to at least get the essence of the script. So when you're improvising, you're not so off radar that you're throwing everybody off.
Can I use my script? No. Improvise, I'm trying to improvise. You're telling me that's not what's on the script. I went back, I sat, and everybody was supposed to have given their feedback as to how the play went. So when it got to me, Daniel was like, what do you think should have been better? So I said, well, I think I have to learn my lines.
Well, I guess I just have to learn the lines. So I didn't know what to say. I'm like, What you mean you tell me you just have to learn the lines? Of course, yes, you have to learn the lines.
Daniel responded and she was like, what the you telling me about? You don't learn the lines. At that point, I was like,
I guess I lost it at that point in time. No, I don't regret my behavior. I don't, because I realized for some reason you have to be a mean person. You have to be almost like a dictator to get people to do what they have to do. You'll not be able to recognize me. Don't test me, Paulina.
From audition day, Paulina showed up and she had a stethoscope and she had her nurse outfit already. Like, Paulina is that kind of person, like, when she does something, she goes deep in it and she goes out and she gives all her effort.
I mean, I have acted before in the States and on Broadway, so I have it in me to do it.
What would you do if a student was doing that in your class? You're a teacher, right? What would you do if a student was doing that in your class, Paulina?
This is not a joke. I was not doing it on purpose.
You're missing the point. It's not even about the tongue thing. It's the blatant disrespect.
yeah, you could have gone across a little better than that. That's it.
And first of all, I was dealing with Daniel, not with you, Audition, so I don't know why the first place.
No, but so why are you trying to? No. But why are you trying to eat my? Why are you trying to eat my
I'm not
brain?
trying to
Why are you
eat your
trying to
brain.
eat my
I'm
brain?
saying I was speaking to Daniel.
Why
Was
are you
speaking to
trying
me.
to?
Daniel was speaking to me.
You cannot tell me.
And you actually excuse yourself to go and laugh off stage.
Because I could have won it. It was disrespect to laugh on stage. I asked to be excused.
At disrespect.
No, but I asked to be excused. I was respect.
Okay, you laugh at
I laugh at disrespect. But I don't listen to what you say.
And moving forward, I will be a little bit harder to get the results that I need to get. What's that, Paulina? I need to get on the stage. You know, it's not going to be, hey, nice, Daniel all the time, you know. And it's just unfortunate that it had to get to that for people to start like, okay, all right, it seems like Daniel's serious.
I'm trying my best to actually get it, and I'm just not getting it. And I'm just getting that it's a my period, and I'm very underage, so it's a bit annoying. That's all. You know, if I wanted to leave, I would have leave. But when she said me leave, come on. So I don't know what to do. Why would I wait? I think Daniel is speaking on me. Honestly, I'm just always speaking on me.
Today was a very successful rehearsal. I came to my rehearsal space, everybody was in their spaces. Who had to be learning their lines was learning their lines. And I'm grateful for that. So, what's the lesson? Everybody just have to shape up or ship out. I'm not a bitch.
Coming up in the next episode of Curtain Call.
I will say what I have to say. I will say what I need to say. I will say what I want to say. Maka mo ep anye ale chemon.